of the range. You identified the lower end of the range, and you said I'm selling in the middle
Because
of the range. And you're getting stopped out.
I'm preemptive the breakage of this range low because we have this spike lower. So I'm looking to continuation of this breakage down. But if they are not giving it to me, I should take small loss.
Okay.
I don't see what I should see. I should see continuation. There is no continuation. Barcoding against me, so I exit. So I take small losses for a big win later on if it happens.
For the breakout. Okay. Like that.
All right, we got some offers in.
What's the upper end of this range in the ES, Mohammed? You said 64.11. We're trading 64.08.
One MNQ per.
You looking for upper side of 64.11?
A lot of airtime today, Dre. So let's make sure we got enough.
Okay, there we go.
I'm getting bounced like crazy out of VMix.
Hey, all good. Hey, Mohammed, you're looking for upper end of 64.11 is the upper end of this range in the ES?
Yeah, if they pass 11, I think the buyers are in their way to the highs again. I'm short. Third more time. Same level.
06?
Yeah. 05.75.
05 in the orders. 05, 64, 05 in the orders. Last trade 64, 06. Jerome, you're still in this?
Still, you gotta follow the system. No emotion.
Yes.
Protocol, process driven. So still in.
Yes. Oh, President's getting after it. Here we go. President, quote, Powell might be ready to lower rates. Well, we'll find out next week, next Wednesday, if indeed that is the case. FOMC policy decision. Here's another one. I have nothing to do with Epstein. I'm strictly reading the. Okay, here's another. I have the right to take over DC. These are all coming over the wire. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the context is there. I'm strictly reading the teleprompter, and these are coming across the wire. He is awake. He is awake right now.
We're gonna get volatility one way or another.
Yeah.
Okay. I got offers in between 380 and 400s.
Okay.
We're going to try to work the 1 hour range, and we're getting lower highs pretty consistently. So let's see if we can maybe do a push, little liquidity sweep, and then get back into range here. And we're just doing one MNQ because we got a lot of airtime today. So let's keep need a couple shots.
I like that. All right, starting at 8-0. Starting at 8-0. We're going 1-1-1-1.
Yep. Like how we used to in the olden days.
Man, old school.
Yeah.
Order filled.
When we get a chance, guys, can we get Hogan here? I just want to get his take on where we're at. Opening range here. Hogue, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday, man. We're still short this crude trade from 66.42. We're looking good there. I'll get the downside there in a little bit. What are we thinking here? ES NASDAQ, pretty tight opening range. What do you have for upper end and lower end in the first 18 minutes here?
Neither of them have the opening range at the dead ass high or dead ass low. It's traded both sides of it, which is pretty much what I was expecting today. Because when we look at where we are, this is the S&Ps. This is the 30-minute chart. Value low 64.03, value high 64.12. Opening inside of value usually puts me in kind of relax mode. Probably going to find better trade locations as the day goes on. We've been barcoding since the open. It started long before that. We started barcoding around 3 o'clock in the morning, where we're just really kind of stuck inside of value from yesterday. So, NASDAQ the same way. The market opened in range, order filled, in value, very little change in the perception of value. It did look a little bit deeper below the value area low from yesterday, approximately 23.30, 358, 357. But here it is, right back inside of range, right back inside of value. We're likely to find better trade locations as the day goes on. I know that we've been pretty active trading this morning. That's okay. But it wouldn't be what I would be doing. I'd be looking for better trade locations, maybe even after the initial balance establishes itself, because then we're going to have a basic range to lean on those extremes.
Yes, we will. The only time I see 80s printed, I see 84s printed. Are we in?
Two. Yes,
two?
we
Short
are.
two,
We are
Marco.
short 2. 82 half. 82 half. We're going to work the 1 hour range high. And our stop's going to be like around 410s. It gives us a little bit of wiggle room around the 400s, big round number.
Mouse again.
We're going to
Mm,
see if we can get
it's gonna
44s,
it's gonna
330s.
78%
I'm
long.
flat.
NASDAQ. Okay.
Wiggle.
This
Little
much is
selling. I
big
mean,
with
that
me.
wasn't much. The little selling here in the ES 6406. Jerome, are you still in this?
still, but I feel it's gonna pump.
It's wicky
Yeah.
right now, to say the least. We got 78%
going
long.
down.
So, yeah, is it though? It's 78% long on the tilt here in the NASDAQ. Last trade, 23,381. See these little sell orders go to market. Trump, here we go. The EU may have to buy down their tariffs. He is spraying all fields. We got on Russia, we're looking at secondary sanctions. We may have to. A lower dollar makes the tariffs worth more. It's all from President. Japan and China dominated because of weak currencies.
Okay.
That's why they want
He
lower
is
rates.
a busy boy this morning. He took one house tour. He is ready just to start tweeting.
We got more where that came from.
Oh,
I don't
do
think
we?
he
got
sleeps.
I don't think he does either. I think he schedules all the tweets.
Yeah. Well, okay, these are quotes. Yes, these aren't
Short
necessarily tweets. Okay, short three. Very good. Okay, I'm saying tweets. These are quotes because I see he's standing in front of microphones right now in front of the White House. So these are. It's hard to know if they're tweets, if they're microphones. Short three, Dolby time, 85.
Short 3 at 85. Also, there's some good size on the MNQ ladder here. Kind of
see
lining up with our orders. Oh, we got like 100 at 395 and another 100 at 400. Or sorry, 170 at 400. So a couple 100 lot offers in the MNQ.
Mohammed, did you get out?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm
Hey,
still
Mohammed,
taking
talk to me,
another
man.
short.
Mohammed, talk to me. You're selling these 06s, right? You keep selling these 06s. You say you're getting in the middle of the range. Let's wait.
Yeah,
until
it is
we
the
get to
middle of the
extreme
range,
of the range. What about 6411s
Yeah.
or 6404s?
Yeah, 6411 is the line in the sand for the buyers. If they pass it, I'm changing my bias to the long side.
Okay.
However, I'm still in the upper side of that. I will try to sell the momentum if it's going down. So the problem here that whenever they show momentum, the buyers come back. They show momentum, the buyers come back. So I am in this range.
Order
Still in the
filled.
breakout of this range inside of a bigger range, as you can see here. So I'm selling this
Order filled.
downside there, preemptive the move to the downside. If it's not coming, I bail out. If they
Short
give
for
the
it.
momentum back, I will go short again. So I'm glad I'm out now. Waiting, maybe they will momentum
Order
come
filled.
later on. We'll see.
Quite
Short
a
four,
strong.
Dolby time?
Short 4 here.
Yeah,
Yes.
ES touched a bit of a bit.
This thing
ES 64.
is getting aggressive. 87 half. Short 4, 5 or 4 MNQ. Last
little
one is
pump
going to
in
be 400s. We are total allocation for this short trade, trying to work the high of the 4-hour range.
Up, that'd be 400s, Dolby time.
That'd be the last one. That'd be the 5 of 5.
Hey, Hogue, you seen anything with volume? I see. Look at the ES. Talk to me about the ES. You see anything on volume in terms of delta or just bid stacking, icebergs? You see anything there with price action?
No. If there's liquidity, it's above price. About every 5 handles, we're seeing some decent offers. At 64.15, there's 135 on the offer. 64.20, there's 149 on the offer. 64.25, there's 156 on the offer. Somebody's just kind of scaling in some sales above price. If we were going to be looking for liquidity, it's up there. It's not real active. We do have negative delta right now, minus about 480 as we speak. Nothing tremendous. There's no real delta in the NASDAQ right now. It's positive 300, so somewhat congruent with direction. Still kind of the school of thought that we're still going to find a better trade location today as the day goes on. Dolby, you're probably in all 5 now, aren't you?
Sure are. We did get all 5.
right.
They're short 5 MNQ 23,390. We're going to do some take profits at the 70s, which is the middle of the
Like it.
range. Do some take
Love it.
profits at the 345s, 348s, and then we'll have a runner. Everything works out.
Yeah.
So we need some some people to come in here and maybe sell this. 400s had a nice little resistance, but hey, let's see. Maybe
Order
it's in
filled.
running mode today.
You've got the IB high from yesterday, 23,401. You're at the high of the current area of balance. It's worth the shot, right?
It's yeah, absolutely. It's a good range. Let's see if we can hold up here. It's getting pretty wiggly though. Getting pretty wiggly.
We have the 10 a.m. open in 5 minutes.
Order filled.
Where we'll have
Order
a huge
filled.
liquidity in
Order
injection.
filled.
Won't be surprised to have a huge move up. ACH, but we'll see.
ACH indeed. Again, 79% long in the NASDAQ right now. We'll just keep an eye on this tilt. Average price, 23,382. 382 longs are in the money. 79% long now in the NASDAQ. Okay, how about this? We've seen most of this week, we've seen the ES has been the first to move. ES first to move, especially for these push to the upside. Now NASDAQ is the one moving, making a cleaner move to the upside. ES a little bit more hesitant, lagging just a bit here. Let's trade 23,404 in the NASDAQ. ES dragging 6408, 6409s. Now back to the 08s. President coming out here. Most of the trade deals are finished right now. And that deadline is August 2nd. A week from tomorrow, I believe, is August 2nd. President is saying most of the trade deals are finished up right now. One more time, upper left-hand corner, hashtag fast markets, hashtag power hour. This is up Top Step TV on the X. We got a new one. Most of the deals are letters, including instructing tariffs. Some letters will say 10%, 15% tariff rate. President speaking in front of the White House. Yes, we are. The volume.
Air.
Trump on steel tariff. If I could cut for one, I'd have to do it for all. President is speaking in front of the White House right now, and quotes are hitting the wire. I believe the president is scheduled to board a flight to
Scotland.
Did I see that?
Scotland. My most favorite vacations of all time.
Will he be visiting one of his golf courses out there? Yeah.
Order filled.
Isla.
Summers, yes.
Drink some scotch, tour the distilleries, hang out on the island. It is one of the best.
Cool.
One of the best. Ooh, back in the green. Adjusting her.
All right, ES. Yeah, 6406. Yeah.
I'm short. Now,
06s?
there is no
Are we
bailout.
still in this?
Yeah.
No bailout.
No, but because they just made a high now, I have to make my stop there now. Not like before. Before it was a lot of wigs there. So now,
NASDAQ tilt kind of peeled off here. 64. Oh, we are in this range, man, for now. The wicks are, I'm looking at the 5 minute. The wicks are there,
Wait a
live
second.
and well.
I went long, not short.
Do you go long or short, Mohammed? What is it?
I went long. I exit.
I
exit. Now I'm short. Yeah, I made some money there.
Okay.
Let's go.
Mo's getting that Thunderdome started early. Mo's getting that Thunderdome
started
on a Friday.
Where's our heart rate monitor for Mo? That's what I want to see.
120.
No.
Who needs cardio when Mo's training?
Jerome, Dr. J, you
Yes,
are
sir.
still in this, correct? 6406, short
Still,
three?
sir.
I like it.
Steady.
I love the patience. Jerome, what's your heart rate? What would you say your heart rate is when you get in these trades? You seem like a cool customer. Don't get rattled too much. Do you monitor things like that? The biofeedback.
I would say 70-ish, 75 so far. Something like that. I mean, if I put a trade on and there's a news and it spikes opposite in my direction, of course I'm gonna have a 95, 115 spike in my heart rate for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, soon we'll see. Perhaps next year we're gonna develop some things about biofeedback and trading.
Oh,
Today I had
really?
a very interesting call with the EMIC Institute at Bordeaux. So it's the Institute of Medicine, Integrative and Complementary Medicine, and
Okay.
it's
Cool.
been founded by a lot of medical doctors. It's a huge thing, and so I'm planning to develop a clinical trial, a qualitative clinical trial, testing our product. So it's for healthcare professionals and people who have medical conditions. So it's going to be very interesting. Very excited for that.
Incredible. You're one of our live funded traders on the big board, number 34 on the big board, as well as a Jerome. You're special, man. We are very, very blessed to have you here. Doing great things,
I am blessed.
trading, the passion for trading, the passion for helping, the insights. Where else are you going to get this besides Top Step TV? You heard Jerome, you heard Mohammed. Click like, click subscribe, click notify, click the bell, click. Doesn't get better. All right, crew making new lows here. Last trade $65.69. How's account short from 66.42? Hogue, do we have a downside target in this thing? We're looking at about a jinx it here, Hogue, but this trade is sitting pretty, Hogue. What are we thinking here for downside?
Oh, if I was going to put a wishing order in for this target, it would be 65.10. There's a
Why
65.06 naked TPO point of control right there.
Naked TPO point of control. What does that mean?
Point of chill.
Point of chill. Point of chill.
Order filled.
I don't know what point of chill means. What does point of chill, point of control mean?
So when you have a profile, be it TPO or volume.
What's TPO?
This TPO is the time price opportunity chart, the market profile chart.
Man.
So I tend to look at those more than the volume points of control. So
order filled.
I mark
Toast.
the TPO point of control. Point of control is considered the fairest price of the session, and it's a kind of a comfort level, right? If there's a lot of trading that has gone on there, people spent a lot of time trading there, they can be targeted in future sessions. We could probably go back and show you time after time where one of these naked points of controls is targeted. Now, one of the issues is we're right near the IB low from yesterday and below value from yesterday. So as long as we continue to hold below that, we've got to take out this 200 session moving average on the 30-minute chart. Then the next target would be the lows from yesterday around 65.35. And then below that, the next target would be that naked point of control, that comfort level. I call them levels of comfort because that's where that's where price has spent the most amount of time in a previous session. Make sense?
Oh,
It makes sense for me.
Thank
Yes,
you, sir.
absolutely. Yeah. You guys get that in the chat. Just for those that, a lot of jargon, a lot of acronyms, a lot of different ways to say the same thing in trading.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm even asking questions. Is there another way to say this? Have I heard this before? Is there another concept that I can relate to this? But yes, Hogue nailed it. Point of control, essentially, or a lot of volumes being traded because buyers and sellers are agreeing that this is the price that we can trade at this moment in time. Still 70% long in the NASDAQ.
we got tagged out.
Did we?
Down
Yeah,
215. We'll see where this ends up going, but that might have been stopped by a tick. We will see if we were tick-dicked, as I like to say. You don't have to put that one in the dictionary.
Is that in our glossary?
Probably shouldn't be.
Why? I like
But
it.
it's in my personal glossary. It's what happens when you get stopped out by one tick or two ticks. We got tagged at 410s, and it went to 410 quarter. Let's see how this ends up playing out.
Jerome, let's get those charts back when you have a chance, my friend.
We will see.
All right.
Oh, sorry,
Kodak-
I don't know.
Come on, Dylan.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys are in the straight. All good. All good. Trading first, as always, here on Top Step TV. Trading first, 64.04 last trade in the ES low. Jerome, well, they got to take this. Just can't get the push one way or another.
Yeah,
So
here we go.
say-
Here we go. Here we go, Dakota. Here we go.
Ah,
Here we
yes,
go.
yes, yes.
Here we go. We're breaking that trend line.
Oh man, if this Dre, another one? We're doing this again?
ES is going to push
Doing
this
this
thing. Okay,
again?
okay.
This time,
ES.
it's in
Go
the
back to
short
the
side
04s.
this time, so you can enjoy.
It's okay. I'm gonna live vicariously through your order here, Mo, for a little bit. We'll do a little 15-minute timeout on the account after that one.
Come on.
Go
Yes,
Mo.
yes, they're gonna slam the brakes on the little sellers for now. Right back to 64.03. Jerome, you see this price action, okay? You're short from 64.06. You see that we're struggling to get down
Yes,
to the
sir.
through the 04, 03s. You're still in the money. The trade's still valid. Was anything changed with your thought process while you're managing this trade in real time, Jerome? You still stick to it, stick to the process, and accept the risk.
So far, yes, because we didn't have an extreme pump, right? I mean, it could happen right now, um, as we are speaking, but as long as we don't have a strong move to the upside, it could still be valid. We have a lot of news, so it's a bit risky, but we'll see. I gotta follow the system and the process,
Nice.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
so we'll see. I might be wrong, but that's what I feel doing today.
Okay. Well, no, nothing wrong with that. All right. House count flat, Dolby time.
Yes, we are flat, and I used a Top Step X feature here. So personal lockout, I did a custom one. So
Ooh.
just a 15-minute breather. That is it. Just a 15-minute breather. We got a lot of airtime today, so we got to be patient. Don't want to get triggered into trades and just start taking them back to back. So we're going to take 15 minutes, which is very healthy. Get the heart rate back down again and reset mentally and get back to a good headspace. And we can just be patient. A lot of time to trade today. A lot of time to trade.
Well, no better time than
Order
right now.
filled.
Time. We got some news, perhaps. I'm told you are the
Ooh.
you are the newsman in the
Oh,
newsroom. Oh, we got some sellers. Someone hit the sell.
Order
button.
What
filled.
is happening? What is happening?
Doing my news?
I
Okay, we
don't.
can do it.
I just Oh, Danielle was a double negative. I'm just not sure if it's a positive or a negative, Danielle. That's all. Okay, we got some sellers that did just step in. Jerome, what is happening? What happened is we just sold off 2
Order
points there.
filled.
Okay, Doughy time. I'm told you are the newsman. You're in the newsroom. You're the Tom Brokaw, the Dan Rathers. What do you got for us here on Top Step TV with some
Just
goodies?
send it. Just send
Order
it. I got my tabs
filled.
open. Just what do
Look
we
at
got? Okay, first one. Very first one. FCC approves $8 billion Paramount Skydance merger. Now, if you were on the internet recently, there were a lot of people who were very upset that Stephen Colbert was fired, and some people think that CBS actually fired Colbert to help get this pushed through, but they did. So the $8 billion merger did happen. It was announced more than a year ago, but it finally got approved. It does include CBS Broadcast Television Network, Paramount Pictures, and something I grew up on, which was Nickelodeon. So Skydance is going to try to maybe revamp the CBS broadcast image in part of this merger. So we'll see how this ends up going. I don't know if you've seen South Park recently. They have featured Trump, and pretty interesting. The internet is ablaze. They got paid some money, Dre. So out with Colbert, in with South Park. They are getting paid a ton of money. I think they're on season like 27 or almost. It is wild. What a run.
Yes, they are.
Man,
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
What a
it's in
run.
Europe or France, but they lost the copyrights or rights or whatever to be on TV. So we don't have any more South Park. Such a lame thing.
Oh,
Did you enjoy
here's
it?
another interesting. Did you like South Park?
I loved it. I grew up with it.
Hmm.
So it's amazing.
So
$1.5
did I.
billion deal.
Six-
Sorry, go ahead,
great.
Dolby.
Yeah. Oh, here's another fun fact. So, do you know who owns Skydance? None other than Larry Ellison's son, David Ellison. Well, there's a little
I knew he was in media. Okay.
little trivia there for you. So, what's the next story? What else do we got? Goldman Sachs. Goldman to forego second round of job cuts as outlook improves. Got to get some Goldman news in there because I am pretty sure they are after our stops. That's how they train their interns.
Man.
But Goldman had no comment. So that is the end of that story. Shocker.
So
that they had no
no
comment.
job cuts. No job cuts.
No job
Okay.
cuts. Interns,
crushed it.
You live another quarter. Congratulations. And
Yes,
in more
indeed.
fun news and in more feline news, there is a cat dubbed Leonardo da Vinci. It is stealing neighbors' underwear. It's a
Good.
New Zealand cat named Leo, and he has been he's a cat burglar, literally. A
Wow.
14-month-old Tonkinese, and he has brought home over 150 pilfered items in the past 9 months. He doesn't do anything
Naughty.
with them. He just brings them home, leaves them on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, cats have been known to collect animals and drop them off at their owner's doorstep.
Order
and
filled.
then, hey, owner, you're bad at hunting. So maybe the cat here is saying, hey, owner, get some fashion sense.
Order
Remove
filled.
The undies that I think you should be wearing. So
Naughty.
very interesting news. Very interesting news on a Friday. Yes. So if you're
yeah,
missing
you
some
naughty.
undies or a sock, it could be a cat. It could be a cat. Never know.
Naughty cat. Naughty cat.
Yes. So that's your news.
It was that
Wonderful
news.
Friday.
I also saw Microsoft
2 for
crushed
3.
Q2. Microsoft crushed Q2 earnings. They're cutting jobs.
Oh, that's a whole other thing. You should see the comments. The comments from the CEO, whoever did the layoffs.
Yeah, I
we'll
saw
be
that.
fine.
Oh, what a statement! What a statement! A lot of words selling
Just
that.
disconnected from reality there.
It's incredible. Nasdaq's trying to emphasis on trying to push this thing a little bit higher. President has ended remarks to reporters, and crude continues to go lower here. Ho, we got that 65.10. So short these. What we short 3 micro crude from 66.42. Any discussions behind the scenes, Ho, with you and JD about managing this trade?
We have not yet. I think we're comfortable just kind of hanging in this right now. We have left the initial balance. The initial balance is showing signs of rejection now. So if we don't end up with some sort of failed downside auction below the IB low at 65.80, then I think we're primed just to keep holding on to this. I don't really see any reason or any real area to limit risk unless it's back up above, let's call it 66.10. But I think we're getting a nice trend here. We're seeing some volume falling off, but the ADX is certainly showing good participation and continuation likely to the short side. So I think we're comfortable in this for the moment.
Nasdaq cruising, man.
It
Cruising.
looking like it. It's giving you the appearance of it. We're up against day high or session highs. 23,416. Last trade 411.
I'm flat. This is not
Mo, we're
going
up-
down.
Mo, are you sweating, Mo? What's your heart rate at? I want
No,
I really
I'm
want to know
flat.
what your heart rate is. Well, okay.
I'm flat. Minus
getting biometrics in here.
448.
Get some biometrics. Maybe we get a word count for Andre. See how many words Andre says during fast markets.
Actually, is there a way to do that? Is there a way
Probably.
to count? Is there AI?
Yeah, there must be.
Do some.
Just play it and just see. Maybe it'll make me self-conscious about it though, and say less. Might be people might want that actually. I'm keeping
I don't know,
all-time
get an
highs
intern.
here. Yeah, get some Goldman interns here.
they'll
I'm taking
count
a
it.
look
They
at
don't care.
all-time highs in the Nasdaq. All-time highs in the Nasdaq 23,441. All-time highs in the ES. Man, what a run this week! 64.21. Up to 12 points or so away from that all-time. We've made all-time highs.
Order
8 times this
filled.
week. Ish, something around there. So we can
Why
do
not
it.
do it
More
again?
all-time highs. When are we gonna do it, Hogue?
Yeah, and again last night. Overnight all-time highs tended not to last for very long.
Why is that, Hogue? Why do you say that?
Just
I agree with
because
that.
over and over, order filled kind of gets proven. We could just look at, here's an overnight all-time high. Now this one remained for quite a while. Oh, this is the wrong market though. That's going to be a problem here. So here's an overnight all-time high here,
It
right?
was.
This was an all-time high,
What price you got?
and this was back on the 18th of July. At that time, the overnight all-time high was at 63.57. It didn't get taken out the next day, but it got taken out the very next day. So we had an overnight
Week.
all-time high night before last that got taken out yesterday. We've got another
Order filled.
overnight all-time high. It just proves to be, it proves to be true. I mean, when we're talking equities, it might be a matter of time, but eventually every overnight all-time high is going to get taken out. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yes, it
But
is.
they tend not to be lasting highs. They tend to be taken out relatively quickly. So, I think there's a chance that we could find some buyers in this and take out that overnight all-time high and test up the weekly kickoff high in the S&Ps 64.25, and the Nasdaq same situation. An overnight all-time high got taken out yesterday by a tick. another new all-time high in the overnight. And if we can see some buyers coming into this, we have a week high there yesterday in the Nasdaq as well. And we could take out that overnight high and we could see play or an opportunity up at weekly kickoff high in the Nasdaq 23,450. ACH though,
450.
baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Ooh, wow.
It's going up a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Thumbs up, James, if we got that. Yeah, okay. Well, all right, these markets are all right. We were talking about this. The dramatics, the just the theatrics behind this. Bring this in. What kind of setup can I have? You guys, President and Powell had a powwow at the Fed. They had their hard hats on. They had their people, their handlers all around them. I don't really need to set this up anymore. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Bring this in. This is incredible.
Tonight, President Donald Trump ratcheting up his pressure campaign against the Federal Reserve and its chairman, Jerome Powell.
So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Today, Trump toured the Fed's headquarters, undergoing a major renovation, and got into a dispute with Powell in front of the cameras about the overall cost of the project.
You just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no,
including the
but
water bill.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago.
The active construction site sits just a few blocks away from the White House, but the politically independent body is rarely visited by presidents.
Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them.
The costly project has been on Trump's mind for weeks.
This guy's building.
Order filled.
It's severely overrun. And what does he need the building for?
I didn't see him as a guy that needed a palace to live in.
I mean, it's possible there's fraud involved.
The nearly 100-year-old building is in need of safety updates to the antiquated electrical grid, plumbing, HVAC, and fire detection systems.
This is a very expensive job. I don't know. It got out of control. And that happens. That happens. It's a shame.
The project cost has shot up from $1.9 billion to $2.5 billion, which the Fed claims is due in part to asbestos remediation, security enhancements like blast-resistant windows, and inflation. Workers seen today adding steel framing and reinforcing the walls temporarily clad in plywood to protect the building's historic integrity, another added cost. Staff telling the press that building a brand new building would have been much cheaper.
Well, amazing. Jerome, Mohammed, I want to, you guys watching from afar. Okay, you guys see this happening here in the United States. Obviously, most powerful economy, military on the planet. But when you see things like this, France and Saudi, what do you think when you see this from an outsider's perspective, if you will? What are your thoughts when you see this infighting, if you will, of some of the most powerful people on the planet?
Jerome, go first.
Oh, no one wants to.
I have two opinions. The first one is it looks like an episode from The Office, and the second,
So good, yeah.
Oh,
Mohammed. Okay, good. Go ahead, Jerome. What are,
Second.
what are your thoughts?
Yes,
Okay.
I said sorry.
episode of The
I
Office.
have two opinions.
Yes.
The first one is it looks like an episode of The Office. I don't know if you know the TV show, most probably. The second
yeah.
is there's a misunderstanding here. I mean, we don't understand how nor why this is happening legally. Do they have any edge? Is it like theatrical? Like, we don't understand. There's a confusion. So yeah, on my side, that would be it. What do you think, Mo?
What are your thoughts from afar?
Yeah, when I see this, first thought that comes to my mind, it's political pressure. It's a political pressure. Trump trying to, he's looking, yeah. Trump tried to
Well, look at the lower left-hand
push, try to push for some political wins that he want to get. But I don't think this is going anywhere. Nothing will happen. It's for me. I don't know why it cost $3 billion. I mean, to build anything in the world, it's yeah. He has some.
I shouldn't have asked you guys
some
this. You
points.
guys don't want to take. You guys don't want to
That's
jump in on
that's a
this
lot of
one. I
money.
shouldn't have asked. It's
a lot
all
of
good.
money.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll answer for you. It's ridiculous. I'll answer for you. It's absolutely ridiculous.
One more
Entertaining-
thing. I mean, if there is an easy answer that Paul can said, he just can said if I lower interest rate, this will be doubled.
Well, he's going to say it's data dependent and dual mandate. He's going to stick to the script. But I shouldn't have put
Well-
you guys on the spot. It's okay. I just want to get you guys' perspective. It's.
I mean, did they get me when I said my opinion? I got disconnected. Did they get me?
They got you.
Yeah, I think so.
episode-
Me too.
They
I
got
think
you,
so.
Jerome.
Alden won it.
But Andre, I'm here to share something with you too. All your thoughts are right, and you know who else was thinking things last night? Danielle took a look at that interview,
Lord.
and well, she sent us this morning. We have a couple of these. The first is when we're live and someone's on mute.
Wow. Danielle, meme lord. When did she do
Feeling
this?
creative. She also made going to the next one. We got me after locking in profits on TSX, ripping the hat off.
Our day's work.
Order filled.
And finally, Muhammad when chat hasn't hit like.
Is Mohammed Jerome? Mohammed Jerome Paul,
Yeah.
I believe. And then we got
Mohammed
Jerome
Jerome
and
Powell.
Jerome Paul. Yes.
And then she also gave us a good little tool we're going to use from now out. We call it the Upset Powell. Andrea's going to show you how it works.
Where is it?
When things aren't going your
Uh-oh.
way.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
He's looking at you, Mohammed. He's looking right at you, Mohammed. Oh,
Yep.
oh,
You
look
never
at
know.
this.
Sneaking in the corner.
Look
Oh,
at that.
watch
Yeah,
out.
look at that. Like a
You've
jack
heard
in
of
the
Elf
box.
on the Shelf. Now it's Jerome
Yeah.
Powell on the screen. All right, back to you.
Look at that. We should have got all this stuff there. Well done. That is pretty good. Look at us getting creative around here. Always getting better. Top Step TV right here. Click like. Click subscribe. 173,000 subscribers. Only 500 likes. Am I seeing that? Man, oh man. It's, yes, 500 likes. That's all I'm seeing. Ooh, stream's getting a little laggy. All right, let's take a look at these prices. 23,402. 402 last trade. In the NASDAQ Dolby time, it is range. We're looking.
It is.
Jerome, are you still short? Wait, hold on. Jerome, are you still short the ES?
Yeah, almost got stopped.
Yeah.
My stop is at 11.
11:25.
11 flat. 25?
Yes.
No, flat. 64.11.
Yeah.
He's doing a decent
So
job
got lucky
of
so
making
far.
higher lows, which is kind of interesting.
Huh?
Higher lows are good, but now we're starting to
Tenure.
sell a little bit, so yeah, it's getting a little heavy.
Yeah, well, tenure did make a slight move to the downside. I mean, I'm looking. So I got all these markets up, right? Tenure, crude, gold, a couple of some of the equities as well. Something does pop upside, downside. Look forward to see if there's follow through, see if any other markets
have
are
a
reacting to it.
deal
But right now, here we go. Mohammed, what I hear? All right, here we go.
Market is not doing anything since the start
Yet.
of fast market. We are at the same price.
Yes, we did.
06, 05.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, you are
Oh,
correct.
yes, for sure.
You're up 0.08%. Almost at that range trade though. Almost close. A lot of close calls.
Yeah, it's an
Get
8
back
1/4
in.
handle range.
Order
for the
filled.
SPs for the regular trading hours. 8 1/4.
Okay, 8 1/4 handle. Let's break this down, Hogue. 8 1/4 handle range in the S&Ps. What's the prices? 8 1/4. Tell me the upside and downside.
The regular trading hour 64.02 half.
Mm-hmm.
That's the low. 64.1075 is the session high.
How long
It's
have we been?
almost all of it is inside of the value area from yesterday.
All right. Well, I guess my next question would be, what happens if we got up to 64.10? Anything to do there? If we got this down to 64.02, anything to do down there? Just wait.
Well, I mean,
Patient.
that's if we, let's say, postulate a little bit here. Here's the S&Ps. We're gonna be setting the initial balance high and low here in just a couple of minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set them now because this is what we are going to do here. All right, there's the 8:30 low. Here's the 9 o'clock high. So that's the high and the low, right? So if we break out above the initial balance high and we see some good participation and continuation, maybe we leave some single TPOs and close a 30-minute bar above that, then I think we could take out this overnight all-time high and test up to weekly kickoff high. If we break out and fail to hold above that initial balance high, that would be a failed upside auction, and then we could see this market rotate back to the initial balance low. And it's pretty much the same story on the other side. If we break out and we see some momentum, close 130-minute bar below the initial balance low, 64.02 half,
Sure.
then we could see some continuation to the downside. And again, if we come back inside, leave a failed downside auction, then the move is to the other extreme of the initial balance. Part of the issue with that is the juice worth the squeeze? You've got to have really good trade location and and a pretty tight stop to make it worth a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1, or maybe, do we dare even say, a 3-to-1 reward over risk on something like that? I think that's a bit of a stretch given the size of the range.
So essentially, wait for the breakout. We're waiting for us to extend above. Oh hell, above the tens, if you will, and below the
1075s,
02.
right?
Okay.
02s, yep.
I'm not trying to
see what happens there.
I'm not trying to put you in a corner here. I guess we see this, right? We say nothing's happening. We see this price, but there price action. Maybe take a cheap one at 64.10 and see if we get down to 64.06, and maybe I don't want to call it reversal challenge, but ATM barcode this thing. Obviously, one of these times it's going to be wrong. The trade will be wrong.
You can
we can't range
do
forever.
that. You can do that because you've got cheap risk, right? You're looking for, if you're going to get shorted like 64.10, you've got a handle or two of risk. You're looking for the market to maintain inside the initial balance. If it breaks out, then you can reassess and you take your small loss on that trade. So I mean, it's a cheap trade. Sometimes the best trades are just taken because they're cheap. So yeah, you can look for shorts up here near the initial balance high in the NASDAQ or the S&Ps, looking for the market to hold that initial balance high as the high. If it takes it out, then you're out. You have very little risk on the trade because your stop can be pretty close. But then you watch. You see, okay, are we seeing momentum in continuation to the upside above that level? Do we want to look for a long, putting our stop below the initial balance high, or do we see a failed upside auction? That's what I would like to see, because then I know what my risk is to the high of the failed upside auction, back inside initial balance. And if we do get the failed upside auction, typically the target's going to be to the initial balance low, which is about 8 points. So you got to figure, if you're looking for 2-to-1, you're gonna only be able to risk about 4 points on your stop on this. But because it's range bound, because we have the reference of the initial balance high, you can try and keep it cheap like that. It's I'm not going to lie. Sometimes you're going to get taken out by a liquidity sweep, or you're going to get hit with everybody else's stops.
It will happen.
But it's
It will
cheap.
happen. Yep. Look at the ES versus the NASDAQ right now. Looks like ES is trying to consolidate, prepare for itself for perhaps a zombie rally. What's a zombie rally, you ask?
Order
Up
filled.
and to the right. It's passively come in and just kind of gradually take this thing higher. Sometimes you see the shorts coming out. What's Delta, Ho? We got anything cooking there? All week that's been a story
good
we've been
call.
following. We got anything cooking on Delta?
Positive 1,000 in the S&Ps, negative 50 in the Nasdaq.
Okay. Nothing cooking right there. Something we'll keep an eye on.
Mm-hmm. And you and I were having a conversation about the Delta at the highs in the S&Ps yesterday. And, you know, sometimes those strong buyers are the laggards. And by the end of the day yesterday, we had made
puking.
4 new highs just by a couple of ticks. Here, take a look at this.
Yeah, it looks
So we
like
had, we had some,
yeah, go ahead, Ho.
we had some pretty strong buyers up there, right? We had some pretty, increasingly positive delta, but the market was kind of struggling to go to the upside. So we put in the high, we put in another high, we put in another high just by a few ticks. Later, we put in another high by just a few ticks, another high by just a few ticks. The market was struggling to continue its move to the upside, even with all of those aggressive market order buyers. Those market order buyers, I think, by the end of the day, proved to be laggard buyers because we saw the pretty dramatic pullback off those highs.
When you say they were
So it's
struggling,
not
Hogue, what tipped you off to the fact they were struggling? Because Delta was strong, it was long, and then you said it's struggling. What was your first indication that they ran out of gas? The buyers ran out of gas.
It was, well, I mean, if you look at this on the 30-minute, look at all the wicks off the highs. They'd push it to a new high and they would back off. They'd push it to a new high and they would back off. And each new high was by these three were like 4 or 5 ticks every time it made a new high. So there was no real good tempo. It was struggling to put in these new highs. Gee, you could just kind of feel it.
Your voice.
Kind
I
of
heard it in your voice
struggling.
right there, Hogue. I heard it.
Order filled. And and it was by the end of the day, all of those laggard buyers said, "You know what? Screw you guys. I'm going home." And
Party's over.
Bam.
Nice.
It off at the end of the day.
Who took a short up at 64.10 in the chat? Who took a short up at 64.10? Let's see who got who is trying to squeeze a couple tickies out of his little trade like that. Grand house account still short. The micro crude from 66.42 last trade 65.57. We get a full dollar out of this thing. 50-50 on the tilt. Jerome's still in this trade. This is one of the longer trades I've seen you in. We're about an hour into this thing, Jerome. Mohammed is checked out. Look at Mohammed. Hand on the face. I mean, Mohammed is just, the ES is just, we've got nothing, Mohammed. We stay locked in, though, right? We stay locked in. We stay focused. Gold not doing what Mohammed has the market lulled you to sleep.
This market is not going down. So I give up shorting the market. I'm looking for a buy.
Mohammed, all right, Mohammed.
11.
I'm going to be a trader, buddy, Mohammed. I'm going to be a trader, buddy, for you. Market is not going down. I agree. You're going to take a short. Take the short. Whoa. Did we lose Mohammed?
Do we get the
VMix is kicking me out every time.
It's okay. We stay locked in. We stay locked in.
Yeah, I'm giving up shorting this market now, unless we see a breakout now. I will not preemptive the move anymore until I see a real breakout. So now I will wait for a breakout to the upside. So I will buy it to the high. So if we pass 11.25, I will find myself in a long.
I think we're gonna have it now.
Yeah, I mean, I give up shorting the market. I don't know about other traders. I tried maybe 6 times.
Gotta wait this thing out. We're just in a holding pattern right now. There's a headline right around the corner. There is anything can happen right now. Crude's still going lower here, Hogue. We're still short this entire 3.
Look at
there we go.
Whoa,
there you go.
Yeah, you can see that. We saw that coming.
There it is.
I'm long now.
All right, 64.12 just popped
Range extension.
Now we got
popped up 64.14. 64.14. There was some value there on the ES. What do we lift there? It popped up to 64.14. Was it stops or was new longs coming in? Hogue, do we see volume? It was plus 1,000. What do we see?
Yeah, it was about 2,700 in that second.
There you go.
Probably a little of both. Some new buys and some stops.
And
Is right above that IB high. You know there's going to be stops.
all right, Hogue, we
would've been
extended
one of
above it,
them
right?
if we were short.
Hogue, we extended above it, right? We got up to 64.14. Now we just saw it come right into IB high here in the ES. Now we're looking for what?
Yes.
Okay, we got the range extension. Now we saw it pull back to test IB high at 64.11. Where do we go from here? How do we know if we got acceptance to the upside or we can come back into range?
If you're long expecting range extension, now you've got a reasonable place to put your stop. You would put your stop 64.09 half. Because you want price to hold above the IB high, 64.1075. You want price to hold above there. And right now, it is. This is a 5-minute chart. It doesn't confirm until the next 30-minute bar opens above the IB high. Look at what we just had in crude. This was a confirmed successful downside auction. IB low, we broke below it, and we just opened the next 30-minute bar below the initial balance low. That is acceptance of lower pricing through time. Through time. Doesn't mean that it's going to continue the push to the downside, but right now the sellers are still winning. We have steel sellers right now in crude oil. We're looking for steel buyers in the S&Ps now. No wooden buyers, no wooden buyers.
No wooden, yeah. I'm long already at 12. 6.412.
10,
15.
MES?
15 micros.
Okay, 64.12, 64.12, long 15 MES. What do we got here? Alga in the chat says, please talk about NQ. Most of the people trade NQ. Hogue, talk about the NQ because most of the people talk about or trade the NQ. Last trade the NQ, 23,411. All-time highs in the NQ, 23,441. We've got 30 points to go in the NQ, Hogue. We'll talk about the NQ. Will you talk about the NQ,
all right,
please?
The NQ is not presenting as strong as the S&Ps, at least right now. So the initial balance high is 23,416. We swept the stops above the IB high, as does tend to happen, but we're not holding price above it. One of the two is going to win. But again, we unfortunately, according to judging acceptance through time, we have to wait till 10 o'clock to see where this 30-minute bar closes. It closes above. That is potential acceptance of higher pricing for a move higher. But again, it has pulled back down below. If it opens below the IB high at 10 o'clock, the next 30-minute bar, this is then a failed upside auction. But you're seeing the price is holding above the IB high in the S&Ps, and that to me is a good sign. To me, I gauge everything off the S&Ps. I mean, I traded it for 30 freaking years.
Same,
but
trade the NQ.
That's some
talking
experience
NQ.
there.
Yeah, we're going to talk the NQ. Got it. Most people do trade the NQ. I got that.
Yeah.
Right now,
I got some orders in, Dre.
Long.
I got some offers in between 31 and 51 to short highs, and I have some bids in between 390 and 370 to see if we can kind of scoop the lower highs and maybe get some more momentum to the upside. So we're going to kind of bracket this range. One's a little bit more aggressive, one's a little bit more passive. I think the bids are a little bit more aggressive, trying to just see if we can get a quicker pullback, whereas the offer is more of a long-term sort of rejection. We did reject at 440s before and got like a 100-point rejection. So let's see if it can happen again. But playing both sides here. Got some orders in to see what happens.
Playing both sides. That's by Sean Connery.
Both?
Yeah.
What is that from?
60
Face Off?
Yeah.
Not Face Off. Was it Alcatraz? That was a good one.
Yeah, or The Rock.
Rock. Oh, the Rock. That's what I'm thinking of.
64.12 last trade in the ES. Just cannot get the volume yet. We did see that offer. We saw 2,600 lot come in there. Hogan just left the offer. Offers, I should say. Oil is way more interesting than NQ says. Just Eric. Okay.
Well,
Today
gotta
maybe.
cover crude oil then. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Gold moving. Yeah, gold moves pushing lower here. Thank you. Gold pushing to the downside here. 33.33. Hell, we were trading 34.80s earlier this week. We're down about 140 bucks from there. Wiki. Dolby time. We got offers starting to where again? I'm sorry. 421.
Offers 431. Bids 390s.
Okay.
We got a
111.
bracket on the market. Yeah, we're doing 111
Yeah.
for probably for all of today. There's like a lot of airtime. Got to keep the powder dry-ish. Take our calculated risks. Take our shots when we see good stuff. So we'll size down. Probably take a couple more trades than normal. Probably like into the 2 to 3 to 4 range, depending on how some of
With you,
these
Darcy.
go.
Darcy,
Should be
I'm with
fun.
you there. All right, Jerome, you still in this? You still in this?
No. I got out. It was at
You're out.
11. My stop was at
Okay.
11. But we don't have a
Good
strong
market.
move up, right? So
Not yet.
we could still have a move down. I'm waiting for a breakout to be upside, but I don't think I'm gonna trade either side, whatever happens. But it's very weak.
Something's
It's
coming.
summer price action, but
Feels like it.
Yes, is I Darcy in the chat saying what's 64.20 in 3 orders and 3 quarters on deck.
420.
I feel that. Let's tick off the all-time highs there. I think we could drift up there. I don't think it's gonna be clean. I think it's gonna be definitely not a straight line,
Grindy.
but I can sense that we might get that. Hogue, don't short acquire. Here we go. They're gonna start just grinding this thing. It's not gonna be clean. There's gonna be some pullbacks. We're gonna see some market orders come in there and wipe out some bids, but ES is gonna try and take this thing. And we're about 8 points from all-time highs in the ES. That is 64.21. 8 points to go.
And
8 points to go.
They're still stacking liquidity higher in the S&Ps. We got 64.20. It's not huge, but every 5 points there's liquidity.
64. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing. It's not gonna be clean.
Never is, Dre.
Yeah, no.
Never is.
It's although yesterday morning, like when Muhammad got long on that was nice. That was a nice pump, but right now, yes, might be trying to get this thing going. All right,
Zombie movement.
could be, and it's gonna be swicky. There's gonna be market orders that are gonna take out
Swicky?
stops.
Is that a new one? Is that a new one?
Yeah, wiki. It's gonna be thin. All right, it's gonna be thin. There's gonna be stops getting taken out as a lot of people are gonna get stopped out on the way up if this thing does continue. Again, 8 points, 8.5 points to all-time highs in the ES. Nasdaq has about 35 points to all-time highs. Let's see if ES wants to lead this thing to the upsides we've been seeing for most of the week. Speaking of the week, it's been one hell of a week here at Top Step TV. You know, we bring you every Monday. Every Monday, we bring you the tip of the week. So what is it this week? No pop quiz because Boomer Brian, quick to the draw. But let's bring that in here. What is the tip of the week? Last one for today.
Can't wait. Let's talk about it.
I can't wait. I'd love to see it. Get that tip of the week. Tip of the week.
It's bashful. It's a bashful tip of the week. It's okay. Come on out. Everything's fine.
yeah, somebody got it.
Andrew, do we have the tip of the week? I've been told we have the tip of the week. Ready for the tip? There it is. There it is. Come on, chop. It's Friday. Over the markets are slow, but we are still locked in. Limit trades per day. Avoid overtrading losses. Focus on your best setups. Stick to a daily quota. Prioritize quality over quantity. Mohammed, we saw Dolby take a bit of a time out there. Mohammed, sometimes, Mohammed, I'll say, you don't limit your trades per day. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. How can you do better at limiting your trades per day in the ES versus the NASDAQ?
By using this wonderful tool where you can just put the limit on each trade that you take, it helps a lot, especially if you are over trading, like me sometime. But I have a mental setup that I will never pass the 30 contract in MES. So whenever you feel you are pumped to trade more, go to that tool and set it up.
Very good. Jerome, how do you
Yes,
limit your
sir.
trades? Do you use the lockout? Do you use any of those tools?
Lockout feature, yeah, for sure.
Do you? Okay.
Limitation of trades, not so far.
What
I
do we
don't
got here?
feel I need to use it, but the lockout feature, I used it for several
You
months
are.
in a row. I still use it sometimes, but yeah, now it's a whole habit developed. So the beauty with these tools is that they develop behaviors that with time, like we explained yesterday, these behaviors are transformed into habits, and the habits are transformed into your day-to-day life, right? So you don't have other platform when you can
Mm.
walk out and pull up your phone and you open trading view and you're like, wow, there's a move, and you open your broker and you want to put a trade, but you're not locked out, and then you give back your profits, right? So that's the beauty of having this platform. If you know you make on average 4 trades per day, then you know the fifth is not necessarily a charm, right? So you should perhaps use these features. They're great. I love the contract blocking feature as well, the symbol
Yes.
blocking.
Which ones? Any contracts that you have blocked that you have broken up with and say, nope, we're taking some time apart.
Thank
Have you
you.
ever?
It was
And yeah,
it was NQ, but because I
yes.
follow the NQ chart and I used to trade MNQ, and I caught myself a lot of times trading the NQ instead of MNQ. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna block this until like I trade back the NQ. So, but I didn't like get divorced with,
Nope.
so I don't trade
Not like
with it.
Mo. Mo had a hard cutoff
Yeah.
Yeah, here goes that red.
with
You
the
saw this
NQ.
coming, man. Hold, we got those
So
6410s, man. We called it.
here's the move.
Here we go. ES about 5 points away from all-time highs. And just made some new session highs, day highs, 64.16. All right, here we go. We see this played out for a lot of the week. ES going to lead this thing. NASDAQ not so convinced. We do have a 600 lot on the bid down here in the ES minis, 23,397, and the orders. But okay, here we go. We kind of this is kind of what we saw feeling. They're going to pop this thing. Stops should get popped, and we're going to see pullbacks. It's going to be wiki. I'm talking about the ES now. They're going to try and make a run for these all-time highs. We're 5 points away. It's not going to be clean. It's not going to be a straight line. There's going to be market orders that's going to make it messy. But again, 5-6 points to go. You're going to see these pullbacks. Nasdaq
Good
just
higher lows.
holding. Yeah, Nasdaq
Good
is
higher
just dragging. We
lows.
got 72% long in ES.
The all-time high regular trading hours is 18 and a quarter.
18 quarter and what? ES? I got regular trading. Okay, overnight.
ES, yeah. Regular
Overnight
trading
swap.
hour. And for
I got
for the
21.
Nasdaq,
I got 21 quarter.
but it's ETH. RTH
Extended?
should be. Yeah.
Why does that
that's
matter?
extended.
May I ask you what's the difference at this point? At this point, extended RTH.
I mean,
Regular trading hours.
that's my
ETH,
opinion. I
extended
don't know
trading hours.
if I'm right, but RTH is the hours the real traders, institutions, banks, like the real actors, the real players trade in. So if we don't hold a level in RTH, that means it's not a level they are interested in, right? I mean, not enough. It's not significant enough. So when you see a level that's not holding, or a contrario holding during regular trading hours, it's meaningful. But for example, yesterday we had the sweep of the highs. Oh no, it was this morning. Sorry, this morning overnight we had an all-time high. You could have thought, oh yeah, we're gonna run it up the whole day, but no, we had a dump, and now we're gonna see if we can break it or not. But the first target will be 1825, and then when we break it, there's a lot of stops between it, because I don't think people who had the stops above got stopped overnight, because we didn't have a huge move. So we can have a huge run up, but we don't know if it's gonna happen.
There we go. Now the Nasdaq woke up. Is the Nasdaq going to wake up here? 23,414. March to all-time highs is underway. What's going to get there first? 23,441. We are 30 points away from that in the Nasdaq. We are about 7 points away from that in the ES. What will get there first? Dow is pushing higher here as well. Just made some new highs as well. Everyone is flat, correct?
Yep. Flat, just
I'm
watching and waiting. Oop, sides for Mo.
I'm long
Mo?
since 412. I said whenever we are above
You
6,
did
4,
say that.
11, I'm long. Yeah, I'm long 15. You asked me, I answered.
Oh, I got that written down right
It's
here. Yeah,
written
you
there.
are 64. Yeah, what's the
Get 'em,
upside,
Mo.
Mohammed? Mohammed, up to all-time highs, my man?
Upside target is 6'4", 18, 25, and 6'4", 20, and 6'4", 21, and then I will trail the remaining.
21s, well, all-time highs. Here we go.
Yeah, 6'4",
Jerome?
18 is the strongest of them. So if we pass 6'4", 18, I mean, this could go to even 6'4", 40s. 40s.
Man, zip. They're not going to make this clean. They're not going to make this
A
clean.
6-point move, and I'm getting excited. Oh,
Hey, welcome to my world, Dolby. Now you get it. Now you see.
Yeah, that's that 1 minute chart. That'll do it to you
I
for
know.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
A 5-minute chart, much better. Much better. Too locked in there. It was exciting. Shaq
74,
Luke, I hate Fridays. Traders do hate Fridays. Traders love Monday.
We got
So
Baker
much
Hughes coming up.
opportunity and optimism. Oh,
We
Baker
got
Hughes
Baker
rates
Hughes.
count.
Yeah, Baker Hughes, dude.
Means it's
Baker
Friday.
Hughes high noon.
Trey.
Yeah. We got reversal challenge. What else we got today? What else do we have on for the show? Oh man. After this, Ajit. Yes. Ajit will be joining us. It'll be myself. And then we got Lunchbox Trading. Coach Jay, Coach Dakota, Gabe. It's a Friday. Oh, yes. Sony's going to be joining us. Yes, with Gabe for Top Quiz. Then we got Chad with Hoop and JD for, Rising Star. And then, of course, Reversal Challenge. Gabe, James Harden, Golby, myself. Also, exciting news. We got VIP Season 3 draft starting next week. We got Thunderdome. We got non-farm payrolls on Friday. We got FOMC next week. Am I missing anything? I think I knocked it all out. Oh, by the way, hey, all right, everyone, since I got everyone's attention, everyone save the date. Save the date, September 18th. September 18th, Chicago, Illinois. We're having a big meetup. We're throwing a big old party, a big old meetup. September 18th, book your flights, getting your reservations. Save the date, September 18th, Chicago, Illinois. Big old bash trader meetup.
Part 2.
A lot of people.
Yeah, awesome.
Part 2. This one's gonna be bigger, better, more beautiful than ever. Nice. Coop will be there. On my way, Doomlord will be there. That's my birthday. Connor will be there. Brandon Cox, why not Miami? Because we're in Chicago. It's still nice here in September. Maybe in the winter we go to Miami.
Yeah.
Right now, we have hundreds of resets. Yes. September 18th, Chicago, Illinois. Lady Gaga will be in town that night as well. She might show up. No, I'm just kidding. She will not be there. She has work to do. But yes,
Maybe I
save
will.
the date.
No, just
Jerome, everyone. Of course, we'll talk to you guys behind the scenes. And
Maybe I am.
Yes, Trader Zoe will be there. Mohammed, hold on, do some of your favorites. Season 3 next week. Yes, that is correct. I'm just letting it all go. I'm doing my best Michael Patak right now. I'm doing my best Michael Patak, spilling all the beans. Season 3 draft. 5.5 hour Gorillionaire. I better see you there. Miami, maybe December. I'll be there again. Okay, I'm counting on everyone. It will be better. You're going to meet a lot of people from the Top Step TV. I can't give all the details yet, Sam. That's more than just Top Step TV. Top Step will be there. The Army, people that are behind you, support, tech, marketing, risk, leadership. Yes, you're going to see everyone that's behind you. The traders here at Top Step. September 18th, Chicago, Illinois, in the evening. Mark your calendars.
I'm busy that day, Trey.
You're damn right. You're busy. I know exactly where you'll be. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
We'll do Miami in the winter. Come on, we'll do Miami in the winter. That's not a promise, but we're not gonna do Miami. Yeah, Chicago in September. Oh, beautiful.
Amazing.
Okay, coming up. Oh shoot! Did I just steal your thunder? James, come in here. I spilled the beans just a little bit, but we got a formal announcement coming in here. James, when you are ready, let's get the formal announcement in here. We got a lot going on. James, will I see you on September 18th?
You will see me on September 18th, Andre. That's right. I will be there delivering the news you know and love in person. You got to be there. And then, as Andre said, Lady Gaga's in town. And then it's Riot Fest weekend in Chicago. Why would we go to Miami? It's a great time to be in the city. But I'm here to talk about things that you want to know. And what you want to know about is you want to know, when does the Season 3 draft start? You've been asking about it all week long. For weeks, actually. I'm here to give you the good news. The Top Step 3 Season 3 draft week officially starts this upcoming Monday. That's officially our next show. Today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We kick off the season 3 draft, and we're drafting all week long. If you're tuning in on Monday hoping to see all 11 teams drafted, keep watching. We're going to be drafting all 11 teams throughout the entire week. Never, I mean, I'm not going to say never, but it's going to be in different segments throughout the day. So if you're just a fast markets person, you got to tune in later to see them all. I saw some confusion yesterday. Do you have to be here in the chat live to make the team? No, but don't you want to see it? Be here to watch your name get drafted live starting Monday. Don't miss it. Also, we talked about later today during Power Hour, we have the Reversal Challenge. Reversal Challenge is something we like to do every Friday afternoon when market conditions are not ideal for trading. Instead, 4 people are going to come on screen. They're going to open a practice account, and we're all going to enter the market at the same time. The only catch is the only way to manage this position is to use the reverse button. You can't close it. You can't set limit orders. You got to jump in at market, and then you can only reverse. The winner, whoever has the most money by the end, or has lost the least, will be crowned the Reversal Challenge champion for that week. And this week's players are none other than Andre, Dolby, Gabe, and myself. That's 2 p.m. today in Power Hour. Don't miss it. The Reversal Challenge. Back to you, Andre. I'll see you later on.
Are you ready, James? I don't think I've ever competed against you. I'm voting for James. James has my vote. I'm putting it there
Almost
right
won last time. Almost won last time.
Yeah.
Gotta say, this Riot Fest build, James, pretty interesting.
Have you seen this thing? Oh man, who's on it? Who's on it?
You're the ones that I think are very interesting. Emo Phillips on Friday and Hanson on Sunday.
Hold on, isn't it like Blink, Weezer, and Green Day?
Blink-182, Weezer, and Green Day are playing, and you pick out Hanson?
Come on, Dolby, tell me some names I know, man.
Oh no, I'm looking at the interesting ones,
the
not
Beach
the lame
Boys
ones.
are playing, and you pick out Hanson?
Oh, the
yeah, dude, I haven't heard that name in like 30 years. It's crazy. Also, you can do payment plans for tickets.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Okay. The shorts came in here. We're now beneath 23,400. Again, one more time. September 18th, Chicago, Illinois. Mark your calendars. Start getting your travel arrangements going. What? 2 months. 2 months.
Does that get filtered, Trey?
All right, cool. What? Starting what? 390.
Yeah, we missed 390s by a tick. So we're not in yet.
Damn it! Sure.
Yeah, that was close. So the Academy is. I wonder if I grew up with them. That band. I might have played like shows when they just started. Crazy. Man, we missed that one. Very close.
You were acting around the same time as the Hush Sound, Dolby, and you know her.
I do know her, actually.
Well, it's
interesting.
It's a little old, but EU officials and diplomats' European framework trade deal with the U.S. could happen this weekend. Yay!
It's always this weekend. It's always next week. It's always this weekend. It's
right. We'll believe it when we see it.
Yeah. Little pullback here in the Dow. Anything here? The 90s did not get filled. Did not.
Did not. It was buyers came right back in again, but we might get it. Just gotta wait. Gotta be patient. Still like the
Steel buyers. We need them now.
Yeah, we do.
Because they're testing the IB. Testing that darn 6,411. They tested it. Let's hope they successfully pass it.
Looking like a failed upside auction in the NASDAQ.
So, as we said at the beginning, that 6,411 was the line on the sand for the buyers.
Yep.
Telling different stories.
It is, Hogue. I see that.
I hate it when that happens.
Hey, it's okay. Wait, when you see that, we wait. We wait. This is a Friday trade in the works. It's something. Hogue, what do we got on Delta? What do we got? There's something developing here, right? You see this price action. Honestly, it's not going to be clean. We're going to grind this thing higher. It's not going to be clean. There's going to be a lot of stops, and there's going to be some frustration. Mohammed, be patient. Are you still long from 12?
I'm still long. Still long this time. I'm watching this 6,411. I mean, as long as we are above it, hovering around it, that will be fine. But if we close below it and start testing it again, that's not good. So we're still fine now. Buyers are holding.
I think that similar level, Mo, might be like the 23,390s in the NASDAQ.
Mhm.
Barely missed getting filled on. Barely. Keep these orders in. Let this play.
Yeah, nice
390
bounce so
working
far.
one.
390s to 370s, just one. Yeah, doing the 5 MNQs all day. Just seeing if we can get a little liquidity sweep of this. It's 30-minute range, let's say, 1 hour range. I've done a good job making higher highs, higher lows. Just seeing if we can do a little sweep.
All
Get
right,
us up to these new highs.
we got
Yeah,
our
we're at this
30-minute bar opening above the IB high in the S&Ps, but not in the NASDAQ, telling different stories. Just about to put in a new low here in crude oil. There it is. New low.
that Hogue. Yup. What are we looking for? 10, man. We got house account short 3 micro crude 66.42. Mohammed Long from 64.12.
New lows
Tempted
gold.
to short back, but
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Starting to see some. What are you looking to short, Jerome?
Between
It's
12
tempting.
and 14, I would say.
12 and 14.
Yeah.
400 still holding up in the NASDAQ.
They are. It's gonna be one of the
Still
most
holding.
frustrating grinds to the ups. I can just
Yeah.
You feel it, Trey? You having flashbacks right now?
It's just gonna be a frustrating grind to the upside. Gold's
Some Spidey sense
wow,
tickling
Jay.
right there.
Let your inner Andre come out. Gold getting smoked, he says. I guess I can see at 33.29. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's
is.
selling off. Come on, Jay's selling off. It's not getting smoked. You're doing what I do. It is all right, now 28th trade. I was just messing with you. Back to 30. Okay, Jerome, you're looking at between 12 and 14 for a short. Oh, we lost Jerome. 30.
Yeah,
36,
I'm short. I'm short, and that's gonna be the last. And it's okay if I just shorted the whole day and it was up the whole day. It's okay. Just gotta follow that.
What price, what price, Jerome?
11.75. Sorry, didn't
You.
get the 12.
3ES again?
Yes, sir.
Yes, nice.
So we'll see same target.
Nice.
What's your stop? What is the candles in
It's
your
gonna
chart?
be. It's at 16.75.
Be frustrating right now. All right, we got Euro close, bottom of the hour, about 28 minutes.
Ooh, that might give us something. That might dislodge something here. Give us at least out of the range or extend the range or something.
When you get this close, you can see it. Unfinished business, if you will, Hogue, up and to the right. Wait, Hogue, what was your weekly kickoff high in the ES? We get Hogue back. What was your weekly kickoff high?
64.25.
Kidding me? Write that down. That came out on what, Sunday?
Yes. It's actually been the weekly kickoff high now
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I remember last week we were trading 63.20, 63.30s. You're like, I know it sounds ridiculous. I got weekly kickoff high 64.25. I know it sounds ridiculous. Not so ridiculous. Now let's see if we can get there. 64.25. Obviously, these aren't signals, price of interest, but weekly kickoff highs come out every week. Make sure you check weekly kickoff emails in your inbox that they behind the scenes they bust their ass over the weekend. 7 days a week we're working around here. Working our asses off around here. Bring you market prep. Use that as part of your market preparation. We give you levels. We give you recaps from the previous week. We give you a preview of the upcoming week. Hope. What else am I missing? We tell you what's coming on TV. I mean, where else do you get that?
It is an amazing email. Comes out on Sunday.
Use it as part of your preparation. Use it part of your preparation. That's what this pro. There's a lot of amateur stuff out there. A lot of amateur jargon out there. That is being made by professional traders that have been at this, that have seen some shit, that have been here for a minute. And this is how the pros prep. All right. And we're bringing this because we care.
To some degree, I mean, Top Step's kind of doing your homework for you. All you have to do is just open the email and read it. And that will give you all the big macro stuff you need for the week, whether it's earnings, press releases, conferences, whatever it is. You get a little insight from JD too. I mean, it is really, really good stuff. All you got to do is read it. Open the email, read it.
Chilling in the park
for the week.
You're on the train. You're on the bus. We're stuck at a stoplight. Well, actually, no, not when you're in the car. When you are walking the dog, whatever. Just, when you're in bed, before you go to bed, when you wake up, just get it in your head. Just don't be caught off guard because we're bringing you the goods. We're bringing you the goods. Helps you get prepared not going to say Sunday, before every reopen, Globex reopen, I should say. Great stuff to JD. When we get JD in here, I do want to have JD and Ho talk about his crew trade, as well as we got P&Ls, we got payouts. Marcus, I wasn't listening. Okay, all right, I wasn't listening. You're listening now, Marcus. Give me thumbs up. If you're listening now, give me thumbs up because I'm gonna repeat it one more time. I want in your inbox. In your inbox, you're gonna get the weekly kickoff email. All right, it is essentially your trader prep for the upcoming trading week. With that, JD's done. They're busting their ass behind them. We're working over the weekend for this. We are doing recapping the previous week, and we are previewing the upcoming week. We're giving you levels. We're giving you insights. We're giving you news headlines. We're catching you up to date. There, Marcus. All right, yeah. It's basically doing your trader prep, so we're not caught off guard. We're locked in when that opening bell rings. Start to kick.
What's silver doing?
What is silver
Chat's
doing?
been talking about silver. I don't know. I don't have data for it. Let me know. But chat's been pounding the table for some silver. Is it over 40? Is it over 40? That was a big number for it.
Got you, Marcus. Got you. What is silver's symbol?
SI? Or
SI,
I think.
You. All right, we got a headline here. You officials and diplomats. This is from a while ago. No, right. European framework trade deal with the U.S. could happen this week. That's from a while ago. Just boring market, Dan D. It's not boring. It's just point of control. Just because it's not moving doesn't mean it's boring. There's volume being built up here. Who's getting kind of caught off sides? Who's gonna feel the most pain? It's kind of what we're seeing here. You see the bids in the ass trade. Watch the volume. Are the shorts? Do the shorts need this more than the longs, or the longs need this more than the shorts? And if so, who's going to take the most pain, take the most heat, and who's going to puke, push this thing upside or downside? Stay locked in. I know.
Not going to stay in this range forever. Someone says that.
Wise man was talking.
Well, it's not going to. Might take a while, but it's not going to be forever.
Oh, sweet.
Don't want to be forcing trades. Very content just having these orders sit in the market. Just wait patiently.
Jerome, you are still in 64.11.
Sorry?
You're short from 64.11, correct?
Yes, 11.75.
11.75. Okay, see if we can get downside here.
Nasdaq is just a stick in the mud right now.
For now.
It is.
For now, yep.
For now. You never know. All we got to do is just chant Jerome's name. Then it'll start going lower.
Oh, yeah.
Jerome.
Oh, we got one long, we got one
Jerome
short.
Sam.
What do we do?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was talking to NASDAQ. You can maybe if you talk to your own market, it'll feel your energy.
If you got long props
yeah,
to you, it's okay to have a bad read on the market. My life is the same, so
love that.
It's okay. Sometimes I am able to switch the direction. Today I didn't, but yeah, it's okay. We're gonna reflect and see what happened. But I followed completely my process. Completely, it's great.
Nothing
3
better
short
than following
trades.
your process. Feels good.
Yeah. Duncan, that's why I love you, Duncan. Duncan, all right, Duncan in the chat says, Duncan, you're always locked in. And also number 1 on Top Fans. ES offers stacking above IB high. What does that mean?
Well, we were looking at that earlier. Every 5 points, there's somebody stacking. It's not huge liquidity, but Like 64.15, there's 166 on the offer. 64.20, there's 168. 64.25 weekly kickoff high, there's 223. 64.30, there's 56. 64.35 and a quarter, there's 88. I mean, it's not huge liquidity up there, but somebody is stacking offers every 5 points higher in the ES. We're not seeing a whole bunch of 500 lots, 1,000 lots, anything like that. But there is, somebody looking to get them sold up there. We'll see if they get filled.
Duncan's always locked in.
Duncan.
Who else is locked in? Everyone's locked in. We got 20 minutes till the Euro close. About the hour. Oh, we got JD in here, man. Oh, JD.
There he is.
Yeah, we'll get that ready. We'll get JD here in a minute. See if give me a thumbs up back there when we are locked in. Get that. Why don't you guys also talk about I want you guys to talk about this crude trade. JD, come on in. I'm gonna jump for like 3 minutes. JD, come on in. I want to hear about this crude trade that we got. It's gonna be another all-day banger. Go ahead. What's up, JD?
What's up, guys? We're going to talk about the crude trade in just a minute or two. Let's go over some P&Ls and payouts, though, first. Up first, yesterday's best live funded P&Ls. Some impressive numbers from our live funded traders yesterday. Nicholas K. trading the NASDAQ, $14,167 in profits. Srilatha, whose name we're going to see a couple more times today, $12,159 in profits, also trading the NASDAQ. In fact, all 5 of these traders were trading the NASDAQ yesterday. Carlos M., $5,460. Juyun, who's becoming a popular name around here, $5,351. And Benjamin R. rounds out the top 5, $5,011 in profits trading the NASDAQ. Pro Ball traders, each and every one of these guys. All right, there are your live funded P&Ls from yesterday. Top 5 live funded P&Ls from yesterday. Here are your payout numbers. Live funded payouts from yesterday. Huge numbers coming from our live funded traders. Look at this. Juan up at the top had that huge $40,000 winning day earlier this week. Took out $99,000 payout yesterday. Line in his pocket with that hard-earned money taken out of the live markets. Nice job, Guan. Top 5 on the big board also. Yu Ting, $57,031. Kenson, $14,563. Hua Feng, we've been hearing this guy's name for 2 weeks now. Hua Feng, $7,231 in his pocket. And Dennis M., $5,000. We saw Dennis's name a couple times this week also. Big shout out to all of these live funded traders putting money in their pockets that they're taking out of the live markets. All right, guys. Hogue, I want to talk through these trades for just a couple of minutes. We've got a gold trade on a crude oil trade on from the opening range. We put this trade on at about 8:01 a.m. Central Time. Went to the market on it. Got a worse fill than we should have by about 5 or 6 ticks, I think. As soon as that 1 minute opening range bar closed, we got a little spike down in crude. I just went to the market on the trade. Got an ugly fill, but we're still in it, and it's looking pretty good. Oh, you mentioned
that fill looks pretty good now, doesn't it?
It looks excellent now, doesn't it? We're tapping. We're about to break the lows. Low of the day right now in crude. I'm looking at the micro contract, 65.47, 65.51 last trade. So about to make some new lows. You mentioned that initial balance low, 65.80. How important is that level still right now? Is that our line in the sand? Do we adjust
right now
that level right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I could. I don't want it to trade back above there. So we got a weak low in it right now. I mean, there's no excess on the low. We've got value moving lower. Point of control has moved lower. All the nuances are saying it's likely to continue. But as we know, ACH, anything can happen. We're short 66.42. So even if we did, put the stop at 65.90, we're still looking at a 50 tick profit on that. I don't really
Yeah,
see
I
a
like it.
really good place to limit risk other than just above that 65.80 IB low. We did get a pullback close to it. That pullback on that 5-minute chart went all the way up to 65.78 within 2 ticks of the IB low, and sellers came back in for it. So I think that's a good place to limit risk on it if we're going to Lenny it.
Sounds good to me. Micro's only made it as high as 65.77 on that little pop, right at about 9:45 Central Time. But I've adjusted risk. We're working to stop 65.80. Cover this trade if we get a rally. Sound good?
You want it a little higher than that.
A little higher than 80?
Yeah.
I would put one there and the other one to the blue line. So 2 stops.
Blue line is
settlement price. Is that where you're looking at?
Mhm.
Okay.
You have nothing
do
to
that.
risk. So if you stop one stop here and the other one is higher, so you give it some room.
I don't mind it at all. All right, working a couple of stops on the upside. So if we get blasted out on one, we'll still have a runner, and we'll still be locking in profits at those levels. So all's looking good, I think.
So you'll be happy either way. So if it stopped both of them, you said, okay, I took one at a better price. If took one and continue, you will be happy because you still have one.
I like where your head's at. Thanks, Mo. All right, stops
short
are in
3, right?
place. For sure, 2. For sure, 2.
2. Oh, okay.
2 MCL from 66.42. Stops are in place. We're locking in profit, and we'll just let these ride.
Well, we got out of 2 at 66.21. Where'd we get out of the other one?
We covered 3 at 66.21.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Zoom in on it.
Cool.
Right there. There it is. About 3,
Nice.
66.21. All right,
Okay.
stops are in place. We're letting these ride. I'll catch up with
Let
you
'em
guys
ride.
in a few minutes.
Thanks, JD.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Love that
Yeah.
graphic. That's awesome.
Me too. I do as well. ES. We're gonna do it. It's not gonna be clean. 64.16 just printed, 5 points away from all-time highs.
It's going to be slow and
64.21.
painful.
It's gonna be
The
messy.
grind.
It's gonna be messy.
Yep.
It's gonna lull you to sleep. And boom, you wake up. Oh my, how did we get here? We got here like that. It's like gonna be one market order. Someone's gonna come in here and lift the offer, Hogue. 25 hard line comes in here, lift the offer, print, like snap right back, and we just drift higher. I mean, we've seen this before. We'll see if the Nasdaq, where'd the volatility go in the Nasdaq? Can you talk about Nasdaq? Everyone trades Nasdaq. Well, 23,407 last trade there.
You like your 20-point
Yeah,
ranges. That's about all you got.
See?
I feel like it's
not-
like the
Yes.
S&Ps are a dog, and the dog is tethered to something that's stuck in the ground, and what the tether is stuck in is the Nasdaq. The S&P wants to run wild.
It did, and it's different, right? It's different. It's
Yeah.
ES was stronger this week. ES was most certainly strong. Jack in here.
When I look to this, I see after this range here that we have at the low, we have a successful breakout. Why I said it's successful? Because it's retested and continue higher, making higher high. So this is kind of a build up after this rally. They are building up again in order to continue. This is how can I see it. They're holding, the buyers are doing great job in holding the price. They did. And we saw the sellers failed to make a new low all this range time. So I'm looking at least to have the extension of that range at least to the 18.
I like
18s?
it, though.
The 21s.
Yeah, 6-4-18.
We might get these over these highs during this Euro close in the next 10 minutes.
Thank
And Nasdaq is
yes.
starting to pick up a little bit, getting close to those
There it
420s.
is.
Shout out to Eddie.
Mhm.
But we got our
All-time
offering
high,
in at
all-time
431.
high becomes a habit now for S&P.
Yes, it does,
Yes, it
Mohammed.
does.
Yes, it does. We got Billy Joe in the chat. Hi, Hogue. Will you and myself? Will you share your thoughts about using delta in combination with the tilt? Seems like they could be using correlation to find contrarian. We can. There's a lot there. Love where your head's at. We can talk about that a little bit more. Hogue, I guess we can talk about it now. Keep an eye. There's a lot there.
Yeah.
Delta and tilt. Okay, we'll put it this way. Hogue and I, we look at delta. You choose delta. We look at delta to see if the numbers get large. All right, I'm gonna talk like a 6-year-old. When the numbers get big, right? In delta and tilt, whether tilt is 75, 80% one way or another, they get overextended like a rubber band, right? When the rubber band is overextended, whether it's the tilt or delta, will the rubber band snap back? That's essentially kind of what we're watching here in the tilt and in the delta. Hogue. The number gets really extended, plus 25,000 in the ES. We'll snap back, or we'll continue to extend. Hogue, you got a better way of saying it for me, but that's my elementary way of explaining it.
So basically, if we're seeing price moving higher on negative delta, what I would look for in the tilt would be dominant shorts, because the tilt is based on day traders. And when we see delta divergence, we're possibly looking at longer time frame buyers placing bids and using the liquidity created by the short time frame traders to accumulate a new position or liquidate from a new position. But what you're basically doing when you're doing that is pitting time frame against time frame. So when we see a delta divergence where it looks like the delta is negative at higher and higher pricing, so it's getting more negative at higher and higher pricing, then I'll look to the tilt and I'll see, okay, we got negative delta, price is moving higher, and we have a short
Order filled.
prominence, right? So maybe the S&P is on a delta divergence, would be short 60%, 65%, 70%. That kind of tells me that the mindset of the short time frame day trader is they're looking to short it. They are short it. They're looking to short it, but price keeps moving higher against negative delta. That negative delta is the day time frame short sellers against longer time frame buyers. The longer time frame buyers can be present all day. They can be present for an hour. They can be present for 3 hours. The point being is pitting time frame against time frame. Eventually, if there's enough sustained buying over the day, the short time frame traders and the short tilt are probably going to have to turn the other way and cover those positions by the end of the day. That's sometimes when we see that end of the day short squeeze. And it works the same in the other direction. You're seeing price moving lower and lower over increasingly positive delta. And if we're seeing prominent longs in the ES, that's telling me again another data point that says yes, the short time frame day traders are buying this at lower and lower pricing. If they get too long, the more sustained selling in the longer time frame, the short time frame buyers are going to get too long, and they're going to have to sell it at the end of the day to get out of those positions. So it is a tool that we do look at. It is that is the way I would look at it. If we're seeing price moving in the direction of delta on very aggressive buyers, odds are we're going to see longs in the tilt. If we see shorts, that may say something else, but usually when we see a lot of aggressive market order buyers pushing price higher and higher, you're going to see longs in the tilt. But it's a great thought and it's a great question, and I hope that I gave you some clarity on that. Tilt is Delta's a funny thing. There's going to be a lot of times when Delta doesn't tell you anything. But when it does tell you something, you got to pay attention. And
High alert.
adding the tilt, especially in those situations, could really be helpful.
Yep. Just looking for things lining up. Like Hogue was saying, into the close, power hour. definitely got one eye on Delta because we got the clock, right? We see the clock. The Delta is about, like you say, short term scalpers, locals, retail like us. We know they're going up against the clock. So if they're a little overextended, they got to take profit. They got to liquidate. So if you get overextended, anyways, that being said, we got 5 minutes coming in here to the close. Jerome Mohammed, update your positions, update your P&Ls. Dr. Jerome, what do you got? What's your position again? You are
Down 1560.
Are you still
Still
short? Still short from 64.11 in the orders, correct?
so far. Yeah.
What's your downside target,
Yeah,
Jerome? We've been in this trade for 2 hours. I got you, Mo, right after this. 2 hours. We've seen this price action. Okay, call it boring, call it awesome, call it range, call it what you want. When you see this, you're short from 64.11. What's your downside target based on the market generated information we've had for the last 2 hours? Realistically,
Well, you can't know. If we have a flush, we could retrace the whole move and then go into the PM session and then get the low of the opening range. But if the PM session remains bullish, then we clear the all-time high and we might print new all-time highs. But if as long as we have volume, whatever information we had before, the information we had before is we didn't flow of the opening range, so we have a lot of stops. So you don't see it; it's on my other screen, but I'm gonna share it. So we have a lot of stops of orders under O2 and O3. So it's very unlikely we go back there. But let's say we have a massive dump, some news, whatever, then we are able to perhaps retrace. We'll meet some buyers around O3, O5. But if we can dump this, we'll see. But it's very likely we push to all-time high. But ACH.
I feel that. It's not going to go. The seller stuff. Yep, it's going to ACH. Jerome, that has entered everything you say now. You follow with ACH. I love that. 500 lot ES offered 6414 offered 500 times. Jerome, you say ACH for everything, right? Is that a reminder to yourself? Is that a reminder to the traders that you say that, or is it just paying homage to Hogue for saying anything can happen when you say ACH?
Oh, I mean, I've caught myself more than 50 times in the last month saying, "Oh, this trade is toast. This trade is over," and then boom, you have a reversal, like a miracle reversal. So you're like, okay, really ACH. Like you can have a single minute candle of 50 points, and then the minute after it reverses. ACH doesn't mean anything can happen. Doesn't mean everything will happen. Most of the time, what you think will happen will not happen, but ACH. So you never know.
ACH.
Love it.
I got you to smile. Mohammed, update the P&L, update your trade, my friend.
yeah. PNL is minus 900. I'm long, still long 15 micros at 6412. Still nothing changed. As I said, 6411.